Do you know that if you continue to wait to feel motivated before you could take those required actions to the achievement of your goal, there is every tendency that you may not be able to achieve that goal. And that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 simple but important things that you need to do to be able to continue taking required actions to the achievement of your goal, even when you don't feel motivated to do so. Number 1 is what I termed as just do it. See, anytime you are required to do something, anytime you are required to take actions to the achievement of your goal, or maybe a task was assigned to you in your place of work, and you know that this thing ought to be done, and if this thing is not done, or if those actions that are required are not carried out, things may go wrong. And here you're waiting for motivation, you're waiting to feel motivated, you're not in the mood, you're not enthusiastic to do them, you're not in your right mood to do them. See, the best thing to do at this time is not to wait to feel motivated, because if you wait to feel motivated, you may have to wait too long. So the right thing to do is to just do it. Just like I said before, like I showed you before, just do it. So that's the right thing to do. And because most of the time, why do you have to do it? See, even though you're not in your right mood, even though you're waiting to feel motivated, yes, to be motivated is nice, but most of the times that we are required to take some actions that are necessary, maybe to the achievement of our goals, most of the time motivation is absent. And so if you wait to feel motivated, you may have to delay actions, you may procrastinate, and that may lead to you not being able to achieve your goal. So what you need to do is to just summon all the courage and just do it. Just do it. Because if most of the times we wait for motivation, we wait to feel motivated, why motivation is actually waiting for us. How do I mean? See, for example, you are required to go out for some physical exercise, that is required because of your health situation or because of your health condition, or you're required to go to the gym, and you know that this thing you must do it. It is a requirement for you, for your health. And now you're not in the mood, you are not motivated, you are not enthusiastic to go do this thing, but you find out that as soon as you get up and as soon as you step out and you start doing that physical exercise, all of a sudden that motivation that you've been waiting for will automatically catch up with you. The motivation catches up with you. So this explains the fact that most of the time the motivation that we are waiting for is actually waiting for us to take the first step. As soon as you take the first step, the motivation that you've been waiting for will automatically catch up with you, and you find out that you're now motivated, you are now empowered, you're now fueled up to start doing things. It's because that motivation has been waiting for you. So a lot of people make mistakes and they keep on waiting to feel motivated, waiting to feel enthusiastic. Why? In the real sense, motivation, enthusiasm is actually waiting for them to take that first step, to take that move. So as soon as you move, that motivation will catch up with you. So the first thing that you need to do, my first point is, whenever you are required to do a thing, whenever you're required to take actions to the achievement of your goal, and this action is a necessity, this action is required, don't wait to feel motivated, because most of the time motivation will be absent. Most of the time you may not be in the right mood, you may not feel so enthusiastic. So the right thing to do is to just do it. When you do it despite how you feel, you find out that the motivation that you've been waiting for, the motivation that was absent, will catch up with you. So the second point is, whenever you are required to do something, whenever a task is given to you and this task ought to be accomplished, but you're not feeling motivated to take the action, the required action to the accomplishment of that task, or maybe you have a goal and you've set actions that you must do to accomplish that goal, and those actions are necessary if you must accomplish that goal, and then you find out that, see, you are not motivated. The thing to do, the second thing to do is to, visualize the reward. Okay? Visualize the reward. How do I mean when I say visualize the reward? See, Visualize how beautiful things will become when you continue taking actions. How wonderful things will become. How beautiful things will become if you accomplish that goal. Visualize how beautiful, how you will be, rewarded if you carry out that task that was given to you in your place of work. Visualize that how you were praised, how you were rewarded. Let that reward, visualize it, feel it, okay? Emotionalize it, feel it, let it be real. Feel that moment. Let that visualization, let that feeling of reward become your motivation to rise up from your comfort zone, to rise up from that state that you were and start taking action. Let this visualization of reward, how beautiful things will become when you take that action, how healthy you will look if you go out for that physical exercise. Okay, let this visualization, let this feeling, let this reality, let this reward be your motivation to start taking actions. And as you start taking actions, like I said before, you find out that motivation will catch up with you and you keep on taking actions. So this is the second point that will enable you to be able to take required actions to the achievement of any task, even when you don't feel motivated. The third step or the third action that you need to do is to visualize the pain. Visualize the pain. See, you need to visualize the pain. So whenever you are expected to do something, whenever you are required to take actions to the accomplishment of your goal, and you find out that motivation is absent and you're not motivated to do things, you're not in the right mood, you're not enthusiastic. See, what you need to do is to, at this moment, visualize the worst case scenario, visualize the pain. What will happen if you fail to take action? Let's say you are expected to go out for some physical exercise. It's a required thing for you to become healthy. Your health requires that. Maybe that was a doctor's recommendation for you, that you need to step out every day for some physical exercise. And this action is expected, is a requirement if you must be healthy. Okay? And then if you're not feeling motivated, if you're not in the right mood to go out to take actions, instead of waiting for motivation or instead of postponing actions, visualize the worst case scenario, visualize the pain, visualize how ugly things will become. Visualize yourself now, you're now sick because you could not go out, you could not take those required actions. Visualize yourself not being able to accomplish that goal, how ugly things became. Visualize the pain, feel that pain, feel that ugly experience, feel the pain. If that ugly experience is something that you detest, let that feeling, that ugly feeling make you to rise up. Let it become a fuel that will make you to rise up from that comfort state or that comfort zone. Let it become a fuel that will make you to stand up on your feet and do that thing. So when you visualize the pain, the outcome of your not taking action, the painful outcome of you waiting to feel motivated, and then you so much detest this experience, let this feeling become your fuel. Let this feeling become your motivation. Let this feeling become something that will make you to rise up and start taking actions. So these are the three things that I have brought for you that will enable you, to take actions that are required of you to be able to achieve your goal, even when you don't feel motivated. So first one is to just do it. Do it anyway. When you do it, you find out that the motivation that you're waiting for has been waiting for you. Motivation will catch up with you as soon as you start taking the first actions. Okay. The second point is that visualize the reward. How beautiful will things be when you keep on taking actions and you're able to accomplish that goal? Okay, let that reward become your fuel. Let that beautiful experience become your fuel to rise up and start taking that required actions instead of waiting to feel motivated. The third point is visualize the pain. How painful will things become? Visualize the ugly experience. How ugly will things become if you keep on postponing actions because you're not feeling motivated? If you keep on waiting for motivation and you keep on procrastinating, how ugly will things become? Let this experience that you detest, let it be a fuel. Let it be a motivation. Let it be the fire that will fire you up, to stand up and start doing those required actions. I hope this helps you. So, and if this video is helpful to you, I invite you to subscribe to my channel so as to keep on having this kind of videos, and also like my videos so that more people can see them. And if you want to learn more about achieving your goal, I have an online webinar, a free online webinar that will help you to master how to achieve your big goal without stress or procrastination. The link is in the description. But if you want that proven blueprint that will help you to start achieving that big goal without stress or procrastination, irrespective of what this goal is, if you want to master how to achieve this goal without burnout, without overwhelm, I have my course titled Next Level Success Achievement Masterclass. The link is in the description. You can check it out so as to enroll and start having that transformation that you have so desired. So see you next time, and until I come your way next time, keep living in the atmosphere of next level success and happiness. Bye-bye.